good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 853rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and that would be me. Traders, these videos are for short-term trading unless I tell you that the video is a longer-term view. These videos each evening are for short-term trading, usually for the next day ahead. This video is being filmed on Wednesday night for trading Thursday, April 12th, 2012. Traders, what's on the board? Thank goodness, a green Omni. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Traders, the analysis that we did this evening tells us that the indices are now regaining their legs and look positive for trading on Thursday. As we all know, we should never play this game without stops in place because futures trading is extremely risky and can cause you substantial financial loss if you don't understand this game. So if you do not have risk capital to lose, you shouldn't be trading commodities. Always remember that a stop is your best friend and never trade without one. All right, for you traders that use stops, that understand that you have to create a trading plan and then trade that plan the next day, rock and roll, here we go. The indices are regaining their legs and look bullish for trading Thursday, and the bonds are testing their topping scenario. And I think the bonds have topped. You know, we've said this to you for weeks and weeks on end now. Then when the bonds started to rally, I put some charts in front of you and said, look, the bonds should never really get above this rounded top. I have this big rounded top tool that I use. And I mentioned that if the bonds get up there, they should probably fail. We are going to look at the bond chart because if the bonds are heading down, the indices clearly will be heading up, because the money coming out of bond funds has to go somewhere, and it goes into stock funds usually, and commodity funds. So out of bonds into stocks and futures, that's what we're expecting over a period of time. Tomorrow we'll likely see some downside in bonds and the upside in U.S. indices. Traders, I am holding a 4-day training session here live in Vegas. It's called Omni Camp. Rock and roll for Omni Camp. I love holding these camps. When I have an Omni Camp, I invite 5 of my traders, my Omniacs, who are loyal Omniacs, who come to my trading room every day. I check them out. I give them a call. Well, first they fill out their applications. I give them a call and I qualify them. And then what happens is they come out to Vegas and spend 4 full days and nights live with me, learning all of the Omni methods, how to gauge the charts, how to come up with tomorrow's trade, and how to trade that plan. This is what you will learn here in Vegas if you come on out to an Omni Camp. So just be sure to fill out the Omni Camp banner, fill out your applications, and I'll call you over this weekend and see if you qualify to come on out. Omni Camp will be held June 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. If you're interested, fill out your Omni Camp applications, and I'll give you a buzz back at the site. All right, traders, I'm going to show you that the indices are gaining legs. I'm going to show you they look positive for Thursday, and I'm about to show you that the bonds have tested their topping scenario and look like they're going to pull back once again. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
Traders, Oscar Carboni is holding another Omni Camp live in Las Vegas. Omni Camp is an intensive 4-day course taught by the Wall Street whiz Oscar Carboni himself. Oscar has been analyzing markets and trading commodities on and off the New York trading pits for over 30 years. Trading for a living is a very difficult business. Oscar will simplify the process so that you can easily understand and analyze the markets. Classes are limited. For more information, call 702-629-4755. Our phones are staffed 24/7. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Trading futures is not suitable for all accounts.
Okay, traders, one of the things that has been happening for the last few weeks, actually for the last 2 months, is that the leadership has been shifted to the Dow Jones Industrial Average from the Dow Jones Transportation Average. In other words, usually our Dow Jones Transportation Average is deemed the leader of all U.S. indices. This entire move has been led by the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It has led faster than the NASDAQ, faster than the tranny. This has been our leader. The leader has come down after a few down days right to my Omni average right there where we expect it to hold, gain its legs, and start heading back up. Traders, this Omni average is no toy. This Omni average is nobody's fool. Look right here. It gets under the average right here. Look at the big crack. Tries to get back to the average, cannot do it. Gets above the average, rallies. Gets back under it, has a quick test, and stays up ever since. Now we've come back to it. There is never a violation here without it meaning something. It's not violating. It's on its way back up. The Omni average is holding the leader for the last 2 months in check on the downside and should force the market to move higher on Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday night through Thursday's trading. So that is what we're expecting in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, in the NASDAQ, in the S&P, in the Russell. We expect U.S. indices to hold and rally. Let's look at the other scenario now. Traders, I told you that bonds have this big topping scenario. Look at this topping tool that I'm using. Ever since the topping formation started, which I believe starts right here, hits my top, hits it again, gets near it, gets near it, gets near it, just about touches it, cracks. Where does it crack to? Right down to the bottom rung. Hits right there. What does it do next? Puts in a little bit of a flag and rallies right to my Omni average and right to the top rung. The next move in bonds is lower. If the top is in, you've just seen the test of the Omni average and the top of the ARC tool that I'm using here. And I believe that the bonds come off on Thursday. If the bonds come down, then you will get some money to go into the stock market and you will see the E-mini go up when the bonds come down. That's what we're expecting for trading on Thursday. So traders, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. All right, traders, that's what should happen tomorrow. Green Omni for NASDAQ, Russell for the E-mini S&P. We expect the bonds to come off a little bit. We'll take this one day at a time. As you know, we are day traders. We never ever approach these markets without our stops. If your stops are in and you've done your trading plan correctly, the loss should never be too big. You should never risk too much money that's in your account. Always try to put a risk-reward scenario together that is comfortable for the way you trade and the amount of money in your account. If you'd like help with all of that, simply come on down to livewithoscar.com and allow me to teach you how to read these charts and stay in tune with these markets. Traders, I am in these free chat rooms, running them. I am at the helm, keeping you in check, in tune, and calm throughout the day. So come join me at livewithoscar.com. I hope I'll see a handful of you out here in Vegas for June for Omni Camp. Don't forget to keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Yeah. There it is. Video number 853. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.